Warmest welcome to Cambodia is a slogan used to highlight the country's reputation for warm hospitality, rich culture, and welcoming people. Cambodia, also known as the Kingdom of Wonder, invites visitors to explore its ancient temples, beautiful natural landscapes, and vibrant traditions. This welcome is extended both to tourists and to Cambodian nationals living abroad, emphasizing a feeling of community belonging. Hospitality. The phrase emphasizes the friendliness and welcoming spirit of the Cambodian people. Tourism. It is a promotional theme used to attract visitors, highlighting both cultural and natural attractions. Visitors are invited to experience world-class heritage sites like Angkor Wat, as well as the country's natural beauty, including its beaches, jungles, and waterfalls. Inclusivity of a warm welcome is also used by the government to encourage Cambodian nationals living abroad to return and feel embraced by their homeland. The welcome also reflects national pride, promoting a sense of unity within Cambodia. Angkor Wat, located in Cambodia, is the world's largest religious monument and a magnificent temple complex. Initially built as a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu, it transitioned into a Buddhist temple by the late 12th century. Considered a prime example of classical Khmer architecture. Its design merges the temple mountain and gallery temple styles. The structure represents Mount Meru, the mythical abode of Hindu gods, with central towers as peaks, outer walls as mountains, and the moat as oceans. The temple spans over 400 acres and features detailed stone carvings, including bas-reliefs depicting Hindu epics and thousands of Apsara carvings. Situated in SiemReap, Cambodia, it is part of the larger Angkor Archaeological Park. Dress code, respectful attire, covering knees and shoulders is required. Best time to visit. Sunrise viewing is popular, with a reflection visible in the pond in front of temple. Exploring the grounds, towers, and detailed carvings can take several.
The Bayon Temple is a richly decorated Khmer temple located at the center of the ancient city of Angkor Thom in Cambodia. Built in the late 12th or early 13th century, it was the state temple of King Jayavarman VI and the last major construction at Angkor. The face is the most distinctive feature of the Bayon is the multitude of serene, massive stone faces carved onto its 54 towers. There are over 200 such faces, each measuring about 2.5 meters. Historians have long debated the identity of the faces. Some believe they represent the Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara, while others see them as portraits of King Jayavarman himself. A third theory suggests the temple was originally for the Hindu god Brahma. Of detailed bas-reliefs,
a temple is famous famous for its two impressive sets of bas-reliefs, which stretch for over 1.2 kilometers.
Along the walls,
Star occur in daily life. The carvings depict an unusual combination of mythological, historical, and mundane scenes, including naval battles, market scenes, and the construction of the temple.
Architectural significance, blending traditions. The temple's construction reflects the transition from Hinduism to Mahayana Buddhism under King Jayavarman. While initially Buddhist, it was altered during periods of Hindu and later Theravada Buddhist rule. The Bayon was built to represent Mount Meru, the center of the universe in both Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. Visiting the Bayon.
The temple is situated in the heart of Angkor Wat, just a few kilometers from the famous Angkor Wat.
While many tour groups visit in the morning, due to its eastward orientation, the temple is also magnificent in the late afternoon. 2 hours is a comfortable amount of time to spend exploring.
Conservation work has been ongoing for decades, supported by UNESCO and other national partners. The restoration efforts ensure the preservation of this significant historical and cultural site.
Phnom Bakeng is a Hindu temple in Cambodia and a popular spot to watch the sunset over the Angkor complex, including distant views of the famous Angkor Wat. Built more than 2 centuries before Angkor Wat, it was the state temple of the first capital city in the Angkor region.
And fiction, the temple was built at the end of the 9th century during the reign of King Yasovarman. He established a new capital city, Yasodharapura, and placed Phnom Bakeng at its center.
Symbolism as a temple mountain, the structure was designed to represent Mount Meru, the home of the Hindu gods. It is a pyramid with 7 levels, symbolizing the 7 heavens. The temple was dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva.
The design, which features a quincunx arrangement of 5 main towers, was an architectural innovation later used in other Khmer temples, including Angkor Wat.
The temple's design heard a significant Hindu numerology and cosmology.
The central tower represents the axis of the world. The 7 levels symbolize the 7 heavens.
108 smaller towers were arranged around the temple from any side. Only 33 of these towers were visible,
representing the 33 gods who lived on Mount Meru.
Revisiting the temple.
Location: Phnom Bakeng is located in the Angkor Archaeological Park in SiemReap. It sits atop a hill about 1.5 kilometers northwest of Angkor Wat.
Because of its height, it offers an iconic viewpoint for watching the sunset over the jungle. And Angkor Wat, due to its popularity, the number of visitors on the temple is now restricted to 300 at a time. So visitors should arrive early to secure a spot. Access to the temple requires a 20 to 25 minute walk up a forested path. The hill is 65 meters high, offering excellent panoramic views of the area.
Conservation.
The World Monuments Fund has been working to restore the temple since 2004, as it is one of Angkor's most threatened monuments to the high volume of visitors.
Baksei Chamkrong is a small 10th century Hindu temple located in the Angkor Archaeological Park in SiemReap, Cambodia. Its name, which means the bird that shelters under its wings, refers to a Khmer legend about a king who was saved from battle by a large bird. History and significance. Construction was begun in the early 10th century by King Harshavarman,
who dedicated the temple to his father.
Yasovarman.
Completion and dedication.
The temple was completed and consecrated by King Rajendravarman. In 9488, an inscription on the door jamb records the exact date and time of the dedication and lists the lineage of Khmer kings,
Tracing their origin to the mythic hermit Kambu.
Baksei Chamkrong is dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva, and once housed a golden statue of the deity. A much later addition is a reclining Buddha image inside the sanctuary. Architectural innovation.
The temple is notable as one of the first Khmer structures built using durable materials like laterite and brick, with sandstone decoration.
Banteay, translating to a citadel of chambers, is a 12th to 13th century Buddhist temple complex in Cambodia's Angkor Archaeological Park, built by King Jayavarman, official in the Bayon architectural style. It served as a monastic complex and is known for its intricate corridors, face-carved towers, and serene, overgrown atmosphere.
A history and purpose construction. Banteay was built around the same time as the nearby Phrom and Preah temples. During the reign of King Jayavarman VI, it was a Buddhist monastery, and evidence of this can still be seen in the bas-reliefs and layout.
Neglect and rediscovery. After the fall of the Khmer Empire, the temple was neglected and covered in vegetation for centuries. Restoration efforts began in the 1920s, and it was partially occupied by Buddhist monks until the 1960s.
More ruined state, Banteay is more ruined than some other Angkor temples because it was constructed with inferior quality sandstone and poor techniques. While some areas are being restored, its current state contributes to its mysterious and romantic charm.
The architectural features, like other works from Jayavarman,
Banteay features the unique Bayon style with the signature four-faced tower,
depicting the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara at its entrances.
True to its name, the temple features a massive and complex layout of chambers, courtyards, and passages within concentric walls. It is a maze-like structure that makes for an immersive exploration.
Srah Reservoir.
The temple is located opposite the Srang Reservoir, a large body of water that served as a royal bathing pool. The view across the water is a popular spot for sunrise viewing.
Srang, known as the Royal Bath, is a scenic reservoir in Cambodia's Angkor region, famous for its picturesque sunrises and sunsets. Unlike a traditional temple, it is an ancient man-made body of water with a large landing platform and a history spanning several centuries.
History and development, original construction. The reservoir was first dug in the mid-10th century during the reign of King Rajendra Varman. It was conceived by his Buddhist minister Kavendra and was intended to provide water for all creatures according to inscriptions.
By 12th century modification, the site was significantly enhanced around the end of the 12th century by the prolific King Jayavarman V.
He added an elegant sandstone landing stage with nagas and guardian lions.
While it has long been known as the Royal Bathing Pool, its initial purpose was also practical, serving as a reservoir for water storage.
There was once a small island temple on it, but only its stone base remains, visible during the dry season when the water level is low.
Architecture and features, beret design
Srang is a type of beret
that still holds water today, a testament to its durable design.
The main point of interest is the grand laterite landing stage on its western side.
The platform features cross-shaped terraces, ornate Naga balustrades,
and guardian lions, all done in the Bayon style architecture of Jayavarman fit signs red.
The candle Srah.
The Bafwan is a three-tiered temple mountain located in the city of Angkor Thom, Cambodia. Built in the mid-11th century as the state temple of King Aditya Varman. It was originally dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva before being converted into a Buddhist temple in the 15th century.
A long 200-meter elevated sandstone walkway leads from the entrance of the temple complex to the main temple mountain.
Bafwan was built as a symbol of Mount Meru, the sacred home of the gods in Hindu cosmology.
The walls are decorated with intricate carvings, including depictions of daily life, wild animals, warriors, and scenes from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata.
In the 15th century, a massive 70-meter-long reclining Buddha was constructed on the temple's western side. It was formed by using stones from a collapsed gallery, panoramic views.
The temple's tiered structure provides visitors with excellent views of the surrounding Angkor Thom area from its upper levels.
A complex history of restoration.
Bafwan was in poor condition by the early 20th century, with a large part of the structure having collapsed. A major restoration project began in the 1960s, which involved dismantling the temple stone by stone. The project was abandoned when the Cambodian Civil War broke out in 1970, and the plans detailing the location of the numbered and labeled stone blocks were lost during the Khmer Rouge era. Known as the largest 3D jigsaw puzzle in the world, a new 16-year restoration effort began in 1996 and was completed in 2011.
Phrom, often called the SiemReap Temple, is a breathtaking temple complex in Cambodia's Angkor Archaeological Park. Unlike other sites that have been fully restored, Phrom was deliberately left in a state of arrested decay, allowing giant tree roots to entwine themselves with the ancient stone ruins. This unique symbiosis of nature and architecture has made it one of the most popular and atmospheric temples in the park. Constriction. Originally named Raja Vihara,
Royal Monastery.
Phrom was founded in 106 by the Khmer King Jayavarman Visi as a Mahayana Buddhist monastery and university.
Dedication.
It was dedicated to the king's mother, who was represented as Prajaparamita, the personification of wisdom. Other family members and his guru were also honored with satellite temples on the site.
In its heyday, the complex was a significant hub of activity, with a stone stele recording that it was home to over 12,500 people, including high priests, dancers, and scholars.
Abandonment. After the fall of the Khmer Empire in the 15th century, the temple was abandoned and overtaken by the jungle.
Phrom is built in the Bayon style, featuring grand terraces, galleried enclosures, and highly ornate carvings of deities and mythical creatures.
Flat temple design. The complex features a series of concentric, rectangular, one-story enclosures rather than the pyramid-like temple mountain design of earlier Khmer temples.
The entrance gates or gopuras feature large serene-faced towers similar to those found at the nearby Bayon Temple.
Though some bas-reliefs were defaced during a later Hindu revival, others depicting Buddhist scenes, devatas,
and mythical figures remain.
Trees and photo spots. The most distinctive feature of Phrom is its massive trees that have grown through the temple structures over centuries.
Silk cotton trees.
These enormous buttressed trees have thick, sprawling roots that have become iconic to the temple.
These trees wrap their roots around the stone, appearing to embrace or strangle the ruins.
Famous scenes. Many visitors seek out specific photo opportunities,
such as the gateway framed by a massive tree, and the location where Angelina Jolie's character appeared in the movie Lara Croft.
Tomb Raider.
The site is enigmatic carving that some believe resembles a stegosaurus sparking ongoing debate.
Phrom is located inside the Angkor Archaeological Park in SiemReap, Cambodia, along the small circuit route.
Visitors can enter the temple from either the eastern or western gate. Best time to visit
To avoid the largest crowds and capture the best photographs, it is recommended to visit early in the morning.
tickets. Entry to Phrom is included with the Angkor Pass, which can be purchased for 1, 3 or 7 days. Preah, or Royal Sword, is a sprawling 12th century temple complex within the Angkor Archaeological Park near SiemReap, Cambodia, built by King Jayavarman. It served as a temple, monastery, university, and a city that once housed a population of over 100,000 people. Key historical facts. Built in 191 AD, King Jayavarman constructed the temple to honor his father. He also built the nearby Phrom Temple for his mother. A holy city of victory, the temple was originally named Nagarajayasri, meaning Holy City of Victory, and was built on the site of a decisive Khmer victory against the invading Khams.
Multi-purpose center. Beyond being a temple, Preah functioned as a major administrative hub and a center for Buddhist learning, with over 1,000 teachers working there. Symbolic connection. The complex was built on a central axis with other structures from the same era, including the Jayatataka Beret
and the island temple of Neekpeen. I view unique architectural features, intricate carvings. The temple is known for its delicate carvings and ornate lintels, including representations of dancing apsaras, enclosures and galleries.
Preah is organized with 4 concentric enclosures, a central sanctuary and a maze of chapels, courtyards, and pavilions.
V2-story pavilion.
The temple features a unique 2-story pavilion with distinctive round columns, a rare sight among Angkorian structures.
House of Fire.
Visitors can see a Dharmasala, or House of Fire, a rest house for pilgrims.
It is located along the path to the 3rd enclosure.
Garuda sculptures. The outer wall of the temple is decorated with impressive carved Garudas.
Holding Nagas.
Holding Nagas.
They'll be claimed by nature.
Overgrown ruins.
Like the more famous Phrom.
Parts of Preah are being slowly reclaimed by the jungle. Visitors can see large tree roots entwined with the temple's stonework.
Restoration at first. The temple was damaged during Cambodia's civil war since the 1990s. The World Monuments Fund has led extensive restoration work.
It is located in the northern part of the Angkor Archaeological Park, northeast of Angkor Thom, part of the Grand Circuit.
Preah is a major highlight on the park's Grand Circuit tour and is easily accessible by tuk-tuk from SiemReap.
Best time to visit. The temple offers a more serene and less crowded experience than the main temples like Angkor Wat,
making it ideal for those seeking to immerse themselves in the atmosphere of the ruins.
Banteay, also known as the Citadel of the Women. is a 10th century Cambodian temple renowned for its intricate pink sandstone carvings. Located near the hill of Phnom, it is about 16 miles northeast of the main temple group of Angkor near SiemReap.
A history in construction built by a courtier, unlike most major temples at Angkor. Banteay Srei was not constructed by a king, it was commissioned in 96-7. Say by a Brahmin court scholar and philanthropist who tutored King Jayavarman. Dedication to Shiva. The temple is dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva and was originally named Tribhuvanamahesvara, meaning great lord of the threefold world.
The name Citadel of the Women, or Citadel of Beauty, is a modern name possibly inspired by the delicate nature of the carvings and the miniature scale of the temple.
The temple is built primarily from red and pink sandstone, a medium that allowed for the exceptionally detailed and fine decorative wall carvings.
Exquisite carvings. Banteay Srei is often called the jewel of Khmer art due to its remarkably intricate and well-preserved carvings. The details feature narratives from Hindu epics and depictions of deities.
Miniature scale. The temple is considerably smaller than other Angkorian structures, which enhances its delicate and refined aesthetic. Detailed libraries and towers. Visitors can admire the lavishly decorated central towers and the temple's libraries, which feature beautiful relief work.
Highlights include pediments with elaborate scenes,
such as the famous depiction of the demon Ravana shaking Mount Kailasa, the home of Shiva.
Banteay Srei is located in the Angkor Archaeological Park,
and an Angkor Pass is required for entry.
The temple is a popular destination and can be reached by tuk-tuk, taxi or bicycle from SiemReap.
Etiquette. Should dress appropriately and observe temple etiquette, as Banteay Srei is a revered cultural landmark.
Nearby attractions.
The area around Banteay Srei offers other activities, such as visiting the Cambodia Landmine Museum or exploring the Kulin Mountain Range.
Bakong is a 9th century temple mountain located in the Rollers group of temples near SiemReap, Cambodia. It was the official state temple of King Indrivarman, and is historically significant as the first large-scale example of Khmer Temple mountain architecture.
Consecrated in 8AA1, see under King Indravarman I, Bakong served as the state temple within the Khmer capital of Hariharalaya.
The temple remained an important site, though the capital was later moved north to Yasodharapura by Indravarman's son, Yasovarmanai. The Bakeng Temple became the new state temple, but Bakong continued to be developed by later kings. As the prototype for the Temple Mountain, Bakong set the architectural foundation for later, more famous temples, including Angkor Wat. Architecture and layout. Temple Mountain,
the main structure is a 5-tiered sandstone pyramid that symbolizes Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology.
The cosmological design, the complex is surrounded by 2 moats and
3 concentric enclosures representing the mythical oceans and mountain chains around Mount Meru.
5 levels,
each of the pyramids, 5 terraces, represents a successive spiritual realm, with the central sanctuary on the top tier dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. The topmost tower was added later in the 12th century in the style of Angkor Wat.
The causeway leading to the temple features balustrades shaped like 7-headed serpents, marking the threshold to the divine realm.
Guardian elephants, large stone elephant statues are positioned at the corners of the first 3 levels. 8 brick and sandstone towers once flanked the main pyramid, with many still standing today.
Later additions, a modern Buddhist monastery active for over a century is located just outside the eastern gate. Eastern gate.
Phnom Kraom is a hill and ancient Khmer temple site located near SiemReap, Cambodia, known for its panoramic views and peaceful atmosphere. The site is particularly popular for watching the sunset over the Tonle Sap Lake. The ancient temple.
The main attraction is Prasat Namkrom, a 19th century Hindu temple built during the reign of King Yasovarman.
The temple consists of 3 weathered sandstone towers standing on a platform, with each tower dedicated to a different Hindu god. The central tower is for Shiva, the northern for Vishnu, and the southern for Brahma. It is one of 3 hilltop temples built by Yasovarman I in the region.
region along with Phnom, Bakeng and Phnom, conditioned due to centuries of erosion from wind and weather. The temple's carvings and fine details are significantly weathered, and the upper portions of the towers have collapsed. What to see and do? The hill's elevation offers spectacular, unobstructed views of the surrounding countryside.
Rice fields and the nearby Tonle Sap, making it a premier spot
to watch the sunset. Compared to more crowded sunset spots like Phnom, Bakeng, Phnom Kraom offers a more tranquil experience. The climb visitors can climb a set of stairs to reach the temple at the top. The walk is relatively easy, though it can be hot during midday. Some roads allow for motorbikes or cars to go directly to the top. In addition to the ancient Hindu ruins, there's an active Buddhist pagoda on the hill. Combined trips, the location is often visited as part of a trip that includes the floating villages on Tonle Sap, such as Chongnis, which is nearby. Which is nearby.
Thommanon Temple is a small but elegantly preserved 12th century Hindu temple located in Angkor, Cambodia, celebrated for its intricate carvings. Classical Khmer architecture built around the same time as the larger Angkor Wat. It is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site in SiemReap province.
The inception, the temple was built during the reign of King Surya II, who also commissioned Angkor Wat. History made it east of the Victory Gate of Angkor Wat.
Just across the road from its pair, the similarly styled Bayon Temple.
The temple is dedicated to the Hindu deities Shiva and Vishnu. Religious shift
like many Angkor temples. Thommanon was originally Hindu, but later had some Buddhist elements added during the reign of King
Jayavarman Vishnu.
IV restoration and condition, one of the most notable aspects of Thommanon is its excellent condition, particularly when compared to its neighbor
Chosei Tivoda. superior craftsmanship, unlike Baksei Tivoda, which was built with stone enclosed wooden beams. Thommanon was constructed entirely of stone, making it more resilient over time.
Extensive restoration work was carried out by French archaeologists in the 1960s, which included adding concrete ceilings to reinforce the structure. Architectural features, Thommanon exemplifies the Angkor Wat style, characterized by its detailed stone carvings. Central sanctuary, the main structure consists of an east-facing central sanctuary crowned by a tower. The temple is renowned for its well-preserved, detailed carvings, especially those depicting celestial goddesses called devatas, pediments and lintels. Key decorative elements include the carved pediments and lintels, such as one showing Vishnu on a Garuda.